Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Gingrasso. I'm Medical Director in Emergency Department at Advocate Good Shepherd Hospital in Barrington, Illinois. And I'd like to talk to you about safety in the wintertime. One of the major things that we see, and most common things we see in the wintertime, are slips and falls. It could happen to anybody, regardless of age, but obviously the elderly are the most prone to injury if they do fall. Falls are very common, especially after our first ice or snow, as people do not realize how slippery the ground is under them. They may not see the black ice that's under them, they may not realize that there's ice under a very light layer of snow, and then they end up falling. It happens any time of the day or night, regardless of how much light is there, so do not think that you're protected just because it's daylight. If there's snow or ice and you must go someplace, the best thing to do is to take very small steps with very good shoes. Boots are what is recommended. If you do not have something that has good traction, you may fall. And the mechanism when you fall is your arms are going to go out to try to protect your head if you're falling forward. That is great because if you have a major head trauma, it could be catastrophic and even fatal. However, if you do protect your head with your wrist or your arm, you may possibly break that extremity. We see many fractured wrists and fractured arms with falls. We also, as you're falling down, you may twist your ankle and actually break your ankle. And of course, in the elderly, fractured hips are very common. So it would be very important for you to take very small steps, be very secure, have a free hand so you can protect your head. If you're falling backwards, again, your arms are going to go out behind you to try to protect your body. And again, that's where the wrist ends up being broken again because it takes the brunt of the fall. One of the most common questions we have, especially by phone, is when should they be seen in the emergency department after a fall? That is a very difficult question to answer. Usually the person is their best guide. But definite guidelines: if you fall and hit your head, especially if you black out, you're not talking correctly, slurred speech, not thinking correctly, you should be seen at that point. Any extremity that cannot be used or the pain is really out of control, then you should be seen again. If you may not have a deformity, your wrist may look totally normal, but it hurts at certain movements. This could be a fracture. And even exams sometimes may not show a fracture. We would need x-rays to see if there's truly a fracture. But pain that's out of control, especially if you cannot move the extremities, then you definitely should be seen.